Jackets win 4-0 over the Buffalo Sabers. Buffalo is a team that started out super strong and faded fast. They went off of a cliff, and they're not in a spot where they thought they would be earlier in the year. But they came out with a bunch of pressure and attacked us. But Bob made some huge saves, kept us in it. But when PLD scored the first goal of the game, all life left the team. They stopped trying. They're like, can we just end the season already? The fans were not happy. There was another good CBJ chant going in the arena at the end of the game. We built up a lead, and we just worked on our defense for the rest of the game, get that set in place. We did not want to run up the score on Buffalo. We've been in Buffalo's situation before, but Buffalo has some talent on it. They got Jack Eichel. If they sign Jeff Skinner, Allmark looks like he's going to be a good goalie. You got Rasmus Dahlin. Maybe you get a good pick this year. And they have some pieces coming together. They will be a team in a year or two. But this year it looked like they were flying really high and they fell really low. Hopefully they can get it going. I really hope they can do well. But the Jackets didn't want to just run up the score on them. There was no point to it. We just got the early lead, held on to it, and just got out of Buffalo. Starting off first period, kind of like the Montreal game, we were a little caught off by their speed. They came out at us, but our fourth line did a good job and brought us into the game. I think it was like 6 of the first 7 shots were Buffalo's. Bob made some pretty big saves, keeping us in it. About 7 minutes in, we're in a face-off in the offensive zone. PLD wins it. Good for him. He's had trouble with that all year. Gets to the point. Puck works his way around the net. Back to the other point to Seth Jones, who loads it on the net. PLD's on the back door. Tips it past Allmark. Jackets lead 1-0. PLD's 25th goal of the year. So while we didn't have the greatest start, Bob made the big saves. PLD gets a key face-off win, and we set up in the offensive zone, and Jones used his shot, and PLD did a good job standing on the back door, waiting for that puck to come to him, and he just pits it past Allmark, and we have the lead. A little over halfway through the period, we get a power play. We can't really do too much of it. Buffalo does a good job killing. Second unit gets out there. Buffalo still does a good job. Final 10 seconds. Foligno gets the puck behind the net. He sends it out to Borgstrand. Borgstrand takes a shot. Allmark makes a save. The rebound goes over to PLD. PLD tries to corral it, throws it back at the net, gets deflected, goes below the goal line. PLD's like, I'm standing. They're on the ground. I'll go get the puck. Goes behind the goal line, gets it. Borgstrand had floated from the one side to the middle of the ice. PLD sends the puck up to him. Borgstrand unloads a slap shot on net, beats Allmark. Jackets lead 2-0. They don't count it as a power play goal, but there was 2 seconds left in the power play. It's a power play goal. Borgstrand's 21st goal of the year. So while our power play has some pretty bad numbers, this should have counted. This should have helped the power play numbers out as well, but they're not counted as a power play goal for whatever reason. The scorekeepers have been weird lately. Winberg should have got an assist on the Borgstrand goal against the Islanders. All kinds of weird stuff has been happening on goals we've been scoring. So, sucks this doesn't help our power play stats, but we have a 2-0 lead. Buffalo, they just look done. They are beaten down. They have not won a game in March at all, and they're just wanting the season to be over with. About 2 minutes left in the period. Buffalo starts to come out of their zone. Sheary makes a horrible pass. Dzingel picks it off, sends it back towards the net. Allmark makes the save. Foligno's right there to collect the rebound. He goes for the wrap-bound. Allmark's way out of his net. As Foligno curls it around, he falls. It hits Montour's skate and goes in the back of the net. Jackets lead 3-0. Foligno's 17th goal of the year. And that's what we take into the first intermission, the 3-0 lead. Bob would make the few saves he had to do near the end of the period. So we head to the second period, and we back off. We're like, we don't want to run up the score on Buffalo. They've had a hard enough time this year. They haven't got too much against Bob. The few that they have, Bob's made the big saves. If Buffalo, for whatever reason, were to come back, I have a feeling we would go boom, on, and keep lighting up Buffalo. About 5 minutes left in the second period. Buffalo is in our zone. We break it up. Dzingel pops it up to PLD to come out of the zone. It's a 2-on-1 with Anderson and PLD. They enter the zone. PLD slides the puck over to Anderson. Goes a little wide and goes backdoor for an option. Anderson takes a shot. beats Allmark. Jackets lead 4-0, Anderson's 27th goal of the year. That's where we would leave it for the rest of the game. End of this, we had the second period. Go to the third period, we back way off. We're like, we're good. Buffalo, we understand the situation you're in. We'll end this game as fast as we can. There weren't a lot of penalties. Wasn't getting physical. Buffalo is done for the year. They just want to get out of the year as soon as possible and with as much dignity as possible. We try to give that to them as much as possible, but we got the 2 points, something we need. Carolina ended up losing to the Penguins, so we jump ahead of them. So now if the playoffs were to start right now, we would be playing the Caps instead of the Lightning. A little bit better. Can get revenge for last year. We've beaten the Caps 3 out of the 4 times this year, so hopefully it's a little bit better than last year. They're not as strong as they were last year. They lost Jay Beagle, which I think hurt them more than most people think. They don't have the best faceoff numbers, so with us getting Duchesne, PLD winning some faceoffs, we might be able to do some stuff. And we have 4 set lines that can actually do some stuff, and hopefully we can go on a run. Maybe we even make it up into third, push Pittsburgh out, we play the Islanders. Although I'd rather play the Caps than the Islanders, but we just got to keep winning, and our next game could clinch us a playoff spot if we beat Boston. And if Montreal loses to Tampa Bay, which looks like it might be likely, we would clinch for playoff spot. But we got to keep winning, keep getting as many points as possible, because nothing is guaranteed until you have the X next to your name. So until next time, when we play the Boston Bruins, click like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until then, I will see you later.